is our tradition. As in,
it was making
time for
jokes
Hitler.
about the Holocaust.
Yeah, bro, that's a Holocaust joke. What the fuck are you talking about?
Say that again?
Elon Musk is not Mel Brooks, you...
Well, I think he's trying to be. He's being funny.
He's not Jewish.
Obviously. So what?
And the next step is going to be...
I'm telling you, the guy is borderline family.
My thing is if you know it's going to be called, if you know it's going to cause an inflammatory thing against someone, again, why would you go around and then try to to try to say, oh, well, it wasn't a Roman salute, it wasn't that. If you know it wasn't a Roman salute, why are you impressed upon making sure it's the it's not a Nazi salute?
If you didn't do something, it's stupid to apologize.
He said it though, like he's making inflammatory jokes after saying.
But he did the Nazi salute twice. I don't get it.
He's a Nazi sympathizer. That's all Blue Norm is.
He did not.
All right. If there's any evidence that he's a Nazi or a Nazi sympathizer, which I've never seen, and I don't think you have either. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Okay, Norm. Thank you for centering yourself. We know you're full of shit. It's time for the next segment, okay?
That was dope.
Lisa, why do you have me blocked?
Okay. Now it's going to be Girl World.
Lisa, why do you have me blocked?
You got to do Girl World for a while?
No, Norm, we're done with your bullshit.
Go ahead. No,
it's time to move to the next topic.
Did anybody see this shit today? With the Tuskegee Airmen?
No, Haitian, I'm sorry. You can't run interference. Lisa, why do you have me blocked?
Yeah, so you guys...
You gonna respond? You gonna stay on mute like a little bitch?
Did you guys see that?
Haitian, stop running interference. Lisa, I see you in the room.
Is somebody talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. Why do you have me blocked?
You're talking to Haitian, you're not talking to me.
No, I'm talking to you. Why do you have me blocked?
I don't need to speak to you in this room. If you want to talk to me, you can go back channel me.
I'm not about to back channel you.
Okay,
if you have an issue, say it.
That's your fucking
Okay, then you're just being a little punk bitch. Can you be an adult?
Come on. I am a punk bitch.
Thank you.
I am a punk bitch. Anything else?
Why she's not kidding?
Oh yeah, are you also not who you claim to be? Can you also say that for the room?
Okay, so he's getting ready to start some shit. Okay,
Alright, can you also say that for the room that you're not who you claim to be? Just so we're all on the same page.
We love you. Please don't do this.
Maybe she doesn't like you, Khaleesi. Isn't that fair?
I don't know. I'm not. She can bring that shit anywhere she wants to bring that shit, but I'm not gonna do that right here. If she called me a punk bitch, then I'm a punk bitch. What else is new?
Oh, who threw down Khaleesi? Come on.
I did.
Lisa.
It's not you. It's not you. Did you
I can still have a. I can.
Were you here? But you know what is not cute? Lying about having people blocked so they just can't come into the room. If you have an issue, say it with your full chest.
What else
say it. What is your issue?
What? No, my issue
is it that I'm younger and better looking and funnier and more intelligent? What is it? What's the problem?
You are.
What's the problem?
You're all that. You are that.
Okay, so what's the problem?
You are that. I don't need to explain shit to you on this stage.
Okay, you don't need to explain shit, but you're just going to continue to bullshit?
I will continue to bullshit.
Oh, or is it because you're mad because we know that you lied about all that shit that you claim Kat did?
Oh, I lied about Kat? You want to bring that shit up on this stage?
You did. We all saw it.
Stage, you cross-eyed bitch. I told you I don't want to discuss it right now on this stage. You want to talk to me? Talk to me in the motherfucking back channels. So you mods, if you letting her do this, that what comes in my
channel someone who has me blocked. But see, this is how I know you're a scary little muff.
Oh, I'm a scary little muff. Okay, thank you, whoever put her down, and it wasn't me. Now, what else? This person and these people go around the app causing havoc. I don't allow it in my room, and I don't let people disrespect you in my room. So if you guys want to bring the doxing queen back up, you're welcome to do that.
She's already gone. Let's move forward.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So anybody see the DEI, how it's affecting the Air Force?
No, do tell.
So they had a video on Tuskegee Airmen and also the women pilots that flown during World War II, and that was part of like basic. They're removing it from the training manual, all the training videos.
What?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yep. It's there, ML. That's your Air Force, ML.
No, I retired a long time ago. But I'm more than 10 years removed from service.
You got me beat. Yeah, that's the shit they're doing to
Dang.
appease Trump. So I guess all the code talkers, the Moffat Marines, all that shit they're gonna remove.
I guess they're gonna move everything that's they consider DEI.
Yeah.
Means everything that considered non-white. That's what it stands for anyway.
And I don't know if y'all read Hegseth's welcome fucking greetings.
No, what did he say? I'm so disappointed that guy got confirmed.
He said a bunch of nothing, and that China's a threat. He has everyone's back. It's like a fucking private wrote the shit, man.
You see, anything that bothers me.
Nothing in substance, and he called out China, but not Russia, though.
Yeah, he's not gonna call out Russia because we all know why. The thing that bothers me so much is that I went through so much indoctrination in the military, where your morality, your character, all those things were the utmost importance, paramount. Nothing comes before that. A man of your word, do the right thing always. You held to the highest standard, and this is where we're at. So how do you preach that to your fellow subordinates? How to go about living their life, a just and a life that's morally based now? And you have this guy leading the Department of Defense. That's wild. And if this is, I mean, the ramifications of all those things. People are not thinking about them, but they will have some lasting effects on the military. And in 10 years, we're gonna look back on this and say, "Yo, this is where America went off the tracks."
Thank you for your service, Emma.
Shut the fuck up, you Nazi sympathizer, homo.
Do me a favor, go jump out a window.
No, you're a Nazi sympathizer now? Say that ain't so no.
He's all in for Elon, man. He don't know who the AFD is. He doesn't think that Elon salutes the Nazi salute.
Hey, Ron, how is your social skills classes going, by the way?
Fucking homophobe, by the way.
Ron,
so listen, so now
classes going, Ron.
So now
Ron. How are the social skills classes going? I'm serious. Are you doing your homework? Number one, just be honest. Then you don't have to make up a bunch of bullshit and beg people to be your friend who hold you in contempt.
Fuck you, you Nazi sympathizer, homophobe.
Oh, Ron. Could you go please make it safe for the future?
Why are you calling him Ron?
Because he thinks it's a pejorative, even though we all saw that thing.
I understand. And you don't speak for me. It's funny, not pejorative.
You're damn right I don't speak for you. You're not a fucking
nerd. You autistic nerd.
You condition of toxic.
Autism is an insult.
You friendless autistic nerd.
Now being
Okay, so,
insult.
all right, wait a minute.
You
You're going too fucking far, Norm.
Huh?
You're doing too much. You're doing too fucking much.
I got a
No,
question
absolutely not. Absolutely not. You are not gonna make fun of autistic people. Absolutely not.
You want that law? No one wants that law?
When doesn't norm go low? Limited amount of options. When doesn't norm go low?
True.
That's not why people entertain his bullshit.
True.
Underhanded comments.
Like a big pussy.
Yeah. entertain it, but be quick to come at us that's dark, but don't attack that piece of shit.
That's why they're gonna use burgers. People.
That's a scene. Take and scene.
Is this ASMR? Someone chewing a...
I didn't hear it.
I heard it.
I didn't hear it. Who was chewing?
Now somebody's making some different noises. What is going on?
That's my dog.
I was like, damn. Okay. Shut off the mic for the OnlyFans content.
Stop. You're not getting no treat. What? What? Huh? What you got? You want to talk to the people?
Norm.
Don't do her dog like that. Her dog at least gets a more.
That's what
I
that
thought that
sounded
was a
like.
baby, not a dog.
I don't want to tell you what it sounded like.
Then let me tell you, I have been on meetings, and he comes down here and he will do that. If I'm downstairs, yes, he will do that embarrassing stuff. And people are like, oh, you can get the baby. And I'm like, no, it's not a baby, it's the dog. I don't know why. He does that only to me. He won't do it to any other kids. He just does it to me. It's just, dogs, they love.
Wondering what a gay documentary is.
What happened?
We heard that Norm was doing gay documentaries, and I'm a bit confused about exactly what that is.
It's a porn. That's all.
It's a porn. Good catch.
Norm does kosher gay porn. Interesting.
That's a horrible.
Yes, they fucked through a hole of a 300 count sheet.
So the first one is called Latino Beginnings. It was for Logo, the gay cable channel.
Now, when you get cussed out, don't say anything.
Why would I get cussed out for doing pro-gay advocacy?
Fucking Nazi sympathizer.
Aaron, you pencil neck geek. Go freaking to the gym, you loser.
They reads on this guy.
You're a pencil neck geek.
Somebody, you little bitch ass.
People feel sorry for you.
You dirty ass fucking motherfucker. Go grow some motherfucking goddamn balls since you fucking so worried about people. Go grow some motherfucking balls since you worried about people.
CJ, aren't you running for office? You can't be doing that when you're running for office, sir.
No, we're not doing this.
CJ, aren't you running for office, sir?
I don't give a fuck. Let these people, whatever they want to do, that's who.
This is a little jazz.
I'm mocking Aaron. I am a supporter of the autistic community. I'm a member of it.
See, you're not going to do
Yes,
that.
I am.
You're not going to do
Yes,
that,
I am.
Norm.
And I am mocking.
I'm
mocking
you. That's enough of that. You can't be up here making fun of autistic people.
Exactly.
I mean, or if that's the rule, I mean, I can excuse myself maybe. No, that's not the wrong.
Norm, I will block you for life. Please
He
don't.
ran because
Even
he knew
attempt
he
to
was
make
about to
whatever.
get.
Yeah,
Where did
he
he go?
really.
I was about to get into his motherfucking osteoporosis, rest on ass.
Leader up here. Now we're talking.
Yeah, this false teeth having funky faggot trying to pop shit on stage, bitch. I'm gonna get you for all the communities you want to attack, you nasty ass wheelchair bound bitch, you Hot Wheels bitch, just like the Texas governor. You slow nasty ass rotisserie chicken brain bitch. We're tired of your nasty ass bitch ass trying to act like you over here talking real shit. You ain't saying nothing, you slow dumb dizzy ass bitch. Shut the fuck up with your terminal diagnosis ass bitch. We know you got 6 months left, yo old 99-year-old ass bitch. You've been here since the motherfucking Industrial Revolution. Shut the fuck up, bitch. We're tired. We're sick of you, bitch. I hope your eyes fall out behind them nasty ass sunglasses, bitch. Go mow a lawn with the glasses on, bitch. We know that's what you do anyway on Sunday. That's when you get your good exercise. With your big knees, broke down motherfucking degenerative knees ass, with your nasty hip replacement ass. You want to talk about Nancy Pelosi, bitches? Your 4th hip replacement. Stay in the ghetto, bitch.
Oh my God, there is no read like command read.
I love that.
Oh my God.
Matt's a legend.
Al Sharpton and 100 others are shopping at Costco's. That link is in the chat.
For what?
In Harlem. The Costco's in Harlem.
Yo, you know how we yesterday were talking about Target rolling back DEI? I saw something, I didn't read it yet. I don't know if anyone saw it on the internet that they're basically changing the name of the DEI program, but still gonna have a program. Anyone else see that?
I didn't see it. Because they'd already started to back down after they were sued for their Pride Week. They removed a lot of products, so.
But Target can't, that's like their whole thing. Like, Target only is becoming more and more popular because of this diversity shit. They can't really roll it back or they'll go down.
Yeah, because they have the black-owned hairlines.
That's the only reason.
Cosmetics.
Every time it's a holiday, they feature. That's why people was mad about the Pride shit. But they do that for Black History Month. Like they're gonna have all that black shit out, black-owned business everywhere. That's the only reason people go. So it's not like Christmas. Target features minority, diversity, whatever the fuck I want to call it. They had all these gift wraps for Black Santa and shit. They're not gonna have nobody in there if they get rid of all that shit. So.
But I didn't hear that Haitian everything that I just looked up says that they made that decision.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
I mean, but some Republicans have threatened to sue corporations for their DEI programs, so. Target is too expensive. I never go in Target. Plus, it's not conveniently placed.
That's what I'm saying. They, like how they position the whole store now is like it's in cities where people value those things, or it's in areas where people value those things, and it's too expensive to compete with other stores without all that other shit they got going on.
So they changed the name of the DEI program to Supplier Diversity. Let me pull up your source real quick. Some Business Insider.
So they're going to keep the products like Dr. Library Card said and just not hire black people.
I didn't read it yet, but most likely this is a fucking paywall.
Because when I think about Target and diversity, I don't know about they hiring and shit. All I know is they keep recruiting black people to make so they have a lot of black designers. They work with black artists, and they'll say make a design, and then they'll sell pillows. They'll sell shower curtains featuring black women who are artist designs, and it's the Target brand, but it's their design. Or they'll do the Tabitha Brown shit. Tabitha's designs of all this shit, and it's Target brand, but it's black people doing it. So then black people go buy it because it's like.
I saw her post today. I don't know if anybody else saw it, but yeah. I also think though what I've been hearing is the new direction for black consumers is to actually just, if you're still going to go to Target, you're only buying black made products with diversity, those that to kind of help those creators that do have products in the store versus completely boycotting the store, which I'm okay with. I can do that. And I have no problem not shopping there altogether, but if I do, I can just make sure I get black owned, black made, diverse products.
Yeah, Tiffany, I think I'll get a Costco membership too.
Oh, Costco is the way to go, man. Love them.
And I need to change my bank, although I've been with Bank of America forever. I think they're also on the anti-DEI list.
Well, I don't know about Costco for a weekly shop, Tiffany. Maybe like a monthly, bi-monthly. You don't need to go there every week. You can't even buy nothing you're going to run through in a week in Costco, but like a monthly or something like that.
You know We Buy Black, right? Online marketplace.
Say it again.
We Buy Black.
Oh no, I wasn't familiar with it.
Yeah, it's an online marketplace that basically shows has listings of all different black business owners in different categories.
Okay, nice.
I'm about to drop a link in the chat soon.
So why did you leave the stage?
Who left? Oh, I must have hit it by accident.
Sue? Really?
No, I didn't hit Sue. I took none.
Oh my God. The Department of Government Efficiency says in the first 80 hours, approximately $420 million of current and pending contracts have been canceled. 2 leases have also been canceled. Initial focus is mainly on DEI contracts and unoccupied buildings. This son of a bitch.
Oh my God, where are the properties? Do you see where those leases are cut?
Oh my God, let me see this though. Let me make sure this isn't a joke. I got in trouble for that before.
Did you see this?
Nope, this is the White House. This is the White House Instagram account.
Oh, what did you say, Haitian? Go ahead, Haitian.
Yeah, did you see they fired 17 IGs yesterday, last night?
Yeah.
No, I did not. I have about 40 friends that are already at home though. I have about 40.
Yeah, so 17 inspector generals were fired last night.
Yeah.
They also put up.
And I believe it was one of them was one from DOD, the one from VA, the one from HUD. So yeah.
I cannot believe before you know it, the whole OIG is going to be gone.
Exactly.
Disgusting.
But you want accountability though.
Oh my God!
No, they don't.
Follow this.
I'm being sarcastic.
Look at this.
Oh, I know you are.
$784 million in taxpayer dollars for a new U.S. embassy in South Sudan initiated in 2023. This is not a reasonable expenditure. The penny costs over 3 cents to make. Oh, so they want to get rid of the penny.
Yeah, it costs 3 cents. It costs 3 cents to make a penny. So Elon doesn't want the penny being made.
But I've been hearing that shit since like 20-something years.
Yeah, me too.
So this USAID spends $40 billion of taxpayer dollars to fund foreign aid, $45 million to DEI scholarships in Burma, $520 million for consultant-driven ESG investments in Africa. So they're just using all the damn buzzwords, ESG, DEI. This son of a bitch.
Did you mention? Hold on. Did you mention that they did a stop work on all
USAID International Project. Did you say that part?
No, I did see that. I did see that they're limiting the funds.
The companies that do all of that for all that international health research are about to go defunct. Even awards that have already been granted, that they were counting on, they put a stop work on immediately.
Richmond, we can still have a conversation, and every little bitty dollar hurts. Nobody is trying to say that we're going to bring these corporations down, but we can have a discussion. I never really didn't go to Target, but now I'm really not going to go to Target. How's that?
Yeah, but Target's still saying that they're supporting diversity suppliers, though.
So with this, now I see that I saw something too, to what Sonny said, is they removed all of the updates from the FDA or all those agencies. So like if there's a recall, we're not going to get that information. If there's
they're not allowed to make any press statements or release any information. It has to all go out through other channels.
So if there's a salmonella warning, we won't get it.
Nah, you get it on your death certificate.
So this is how Elon plans to save money, is to cut out all of these things that he deems are unnecessary. So was it going to be either this or Social Security and Medicaid? These fuckers, I tell you.
The NIH funding is a blow too. Like them cutting that out, like all the cancer research and everything, all that's been halted.
And that ends up funneling down to education too. That ends up funneling down to education because of people who's granted.
Somebody's in the blender.
I wasn't sure if it was me. That ends up funneling down to higher ed because, people's fellowships and their research are funded off of those NIH grants too.
I mean, the reporting on the reconciliation bill they're working on is just nuts. Like they're talking about per capita caps to things like Medicaid. So if your family member is in a nursing home and getting Medicaid, they're going to per capita cut it at a certain point. They're talking about taxing scholarships. So if your kid gets a scholarship at school, tax that. They're talking about a pretty large bucket of extremely unpopular things that they're going to try to pass through reconciliation. So it's not just the executive orders.
But he's still going to give tax cuts to the wealthy.
Yeah, I mean that's why they're doing it, because after a 10-year, so it can be non-budget neutral up to 10 years, and they have to pass a resolution to figure out how much they can spend. But then after 10 years, it has to be budget neutral. So yes, this is all to kind of skew tax cuts to the most wealthy. I mean, not to be a negative Nelly, but we might have just had our last election, like the way this is going. And
come on, it's not that bad, but it's not catastrophized that much. But come on, not yet.
I don't think I'm catastrophizing. I mean, I could see it going two ways. One is they do a bunch of unpopular stuff that creates a political reaction, and that's certainly possible. But the other way this could go is I don't understand why we think we're so much different than other democratic societies that backslide. Like the other way this could go is democratic backsliding, and I don't think that is impossible at all.
I mean, generally speaking, I wouldn't say it's not impossible. However, I wouldn't suggest there's enough shared mission within the Trump administration itself to actually create such a grand scale governance shift as like the Third Reich did in Germany.
Yeah, but you don't need to do the Third Reich did in Germany. You need to do what what they did in Venezuela or what they did in Hungary. Like there's other examples of democratic backsliding besides the Third Reich.
Yeah, but we still have votes.
They still vote. They still vote in Russia. It doesn't mean anything. They form of democratic, the function of democracy often is there in an autocratic regime. I'm not saying it's going to go that way, but the steps that the Trump administration is taking is definitely more on the authoritarian pathway.
So if you make $500,000 a year, you're that's 40% of the total federal income taxes.
So I have a question for the political.
Unbelievable, man! I'm just making a fucking comment.
I always defend your goofy ass. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to, bitch? Calm your ass the fuck down.
He was just in the middle of the sentence. That's all.
Ass the fuck out of here. You don't back up to all of these niggas up in here, but you gonna back up to a black woman? Fuck the fuck out of you, bitch. They fucking call you stupid, racist, all this other shit, and you don't back up? Fuck you, you pussy ass nigga. Lost your goddamn mind. What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's why you my side boo.
You bust the bottle.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Who said that side part?
You're responsible.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Tell him. Like, bro. Okay, for the politicos, I apologize. So, what Sonny said, stopping the funding. Can he do that for funds that were already allocated to Ukraine? I thought.
So there's an Impoundment Act. So this is something Nixon got in trouble with in Congress. So there is an Impoundment Act that Congress passed that essentially says if Congress authorizes a program and they appropriate funds, you have to execute it. And how you execute it is something that's up to the executive, but you have to in good faith execute it. The question of impoundment hasn't really been checked with the courts yet. I would think even a conservative court would say you can't impound funds because it would be a huge shift of power to the executive if any president can just say, I know you said do this, Congress. I know you gave me funds to do it, but I'm just not going to do it. Like that would be a huge shift of power, and I would think that even this level of conservative court would uphold that. But I think that is one of the first tests that is coming down the pipe.
So, Brent, how is this different from the issue with the Ukrainian weapons before, when he withheld the weapons that were already allocated? How is this different?
What do you? I mean, I don't. You'd have to.
Well, that was the source of his first impeachment, right? The attempt to extort information from Zelensky on the Bidens before he would give them, I think it was like the missiles or something.
Yeah, I mean that was the discussion, and
come on, buddy.
I mean, I think that it never really. It was more the threat of that got him impeached to begin with, and that doesn't mean like a president, like if we're running out of weapons to send to Ukraine, which frankly we kind of are. That doesn't mean like a president doesn't necessarily have. There might be situations where you can withhold weapons under those situations, but not for just I'm not going to do it because I don't like what you told me to do type of reasons is what the impoundment. What the Impoundment Act is really meant to prevent. But I mean, it should be. I mean, the power of Donald Trump is going to be whatever the other institutions in the government are willing to stop him at. I mean, he's obviously willing to make unconstitutional orders with birthright citizenship. He's willing to violate the law with firing all the IGs like he did today. So the big question of these next 2 years is just how much is the court, which he stacked, willing to kind of contain his power.
And bro, he gave 0 notice to the IGs.
Yeah, in direct violation of the law.
Yeah, yep.
Indirect violation of the law. I mean, that's, I think they'll probably argue that that's unconstitutional and I can fire anybody I want. That'll play out in the courts, but, we'll see.
Oops, sorry. I think I'm just so shocked because we know he's not bright enough to think up all these things. So I think what most is upsetting to me is the fact that there are groups of people that think in this manner, that support and help create this monster that he is. To tell, his legal team that can tell him this is how far we can push it. Whatever. There's something in this that none of us know about that is going to benefit him greatly. We know he owes a lot of fucking people for this election. He owes a lot of people. And I'm thinking, I guess my best case scenario is, okay, the next 18 months he's going to just go crazy until, I think we'll win the House back in 18 months. But until then, yeah, he's just going to go bonkers. And I think maybe that'll give all of his cronies enough time to make some money back. Removing DEI, removing contracts. I think it'll give them time to make some of the money back that they gave him. And that's just my theory. I have to be hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, you can't help but be hopeful. But as far as a playbook, I mean, there's a Newsweek article today, 75% of these executive orders is coming straight out of Project 2025. I mean, you had a conservative movement over the last 4 years to plan and execute this. So he's not thinking up all this on his own. He's got a group of people that are willing to go to bat and try to, essentially fundamentally change the United States. We'll see if they're successful.
And I don't think they're changing it for any reason about making America great or better. I think it really is just about their greed. I really think that's all that this is about. And anybody that gets in the way of that train from them getting what they want, which is the money, they don't care. I just can't believe the whole damn OIG. I'm shocked by that. I didn't even hear that.
They all received emails from last night, the 17th.
Oh my God.
I mean, I think another real problem that's underreported is the whole crypto coin thing, which is basically making it very possible for any government or entity or person to fund him with millions and millions and millions of dollars to actually play favors and do whatever they want. And they can make as much money as they want, and they can give it out to whoever they want. And that's the thing that scares me, because this is unprecedented. And the fact that nobody on the Republican side or whatever is standing up to that, because this is a real problem.
So Russia will, even though he was being performative on Twitter saying that he talked to Putin and told him this war needs to end, or he was going to put more sanctions on him, so he just effectively handed the war to Putin, basically.
I mean, but even that's more complicated. I mean, the Ukrainians really don't want to be Russian, so they're not. It's not like they're going to stop. And especially when you get to the western part of Ukraine, that's essentially all ethnically Ukrainian. So they're going to, good luck Russia trying to control that if you actually get into that area. I mean, it's a scary time, and I just think, like, being realistic about how far this administration will go kind of helps with where you're at. I mean, this was and could have been the most important election of our lifetime because, in my opinion, this is more than just a change in administration. This is a change into something totally new. This is a new type of kind of personality-driven regime that has just kind of taken control, and it is something the U.S. has never seen.
I just think it's too early to suggest that there won't be voting later.
I mean, I'm not saying there. Well, one, I mean, if we did Democratic backsliding, my guess would be that there would be voting. I mean, if you look at countries in modern times that have done Democratic backsliding, there's definitely voting. You just control the opposition by controlling the media. You control the opposition by essentially making it so they can't win. So there will definitely be voting regardless of which way this goes.
What if they did? What if they did things like gerrymandering and making Citizens United law and allowing unlimited financing of campaigns and shutting out civil rights voting protections? What if they did all?
Yeah. I mean, you may as well think of the craziest possible idea. You're right to even suggest that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been proposals of corporations
being that they've already.
able to.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, being that they already done it, I mean, it's not much to imagine.
Yeah, they're just going to
done every one of those things.
Yeah, and they'll probably mandate voting machines that they like, and that's how they do this stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and they've thrown out proposals for corporations to be able to vote. So that's out there too. And then who knows? Can you imagine Tesla voting? I mean, well, we already got the result of that, but it's still a possibility.
But when I say that that's a possibility, the other possibility is the Democratic Party and the other side of America that doesn't agree with this gets their shit together and wins a midterm. That would be the that knowing the danger. Hopefully, there's a lot of voters who are motivated in a little less than 2 years.
They can still win and not have their shit together. In fact, I would suggest that they probably wouldn't have their shit together, even if they win a couple of.
Yeah, well, I mean, all this stuff's going to be really unpopular. I mean, Trump's, or at least I personally think that all this stuff's going to be really unpopular. Like taxing a kid's scholarship that he wins to go to college, which is one of the things they're talking about in the reconciliation. They pull some money back. That shit's going to be really, really unpopular with parents. So you kind of add that up. The federal government employs a lot of people, and a lot of those people actually kind of voted for Trump. Them being screwed kind of turn, like all these things start to turn, and you also add to the fact that the voters who are paying the most attention tend to skew Democratic, and those are the ones that come out in the midterm. But I mean, so there's definitely a pathway to win in 2 years.
I'm also concerned about this crypto initiative. If he's going to keep coming out with new meme coins and people just transfer. I still can't believe that no Democratic leaders are really just tackling this.
It's the corruption potential is crazy. I mean, there's already corruption, but the potential is unprecedented.
He owns 80% of those coins, and he plans to release 100 billion in 3 years.
Wait,
the value is $20. The meme coin. So he issued a Trump meme coin that was like under $1. So you have people that got in at $2 and $12. At its high, within about 48 hours, it went to like 72. and now it's under 30.
Well,
and Melania issued a coin as well, like a couple of days later, an official Melania meme coin. So these are just, it's not a valid investment. It's called a rug pull. So people put in, and then you hope to get out at the top. And it's really bad for an American president to be tied to these things. I'm concerned he's going to try to do something with the currency. His crypto czar, he's plans to, well, Gary Gensler is gone. SEC head, that's also very crypto friendly. I'm just concerned about, people losing their money.
If people like racist Matt want to go and lose their money, it's okay.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if they give all the money to all the really, really, really rich people, who's gonna buy their shit if we've got to spend all our money to keep our loved ones who need to be in nursing homes, off the street? I mean, what's their end game if people can't pay their mortgages? They think that people are gonna do the jobs that immigrants normally do because they're not going to have any other choices. I'm not sure where we're going.
I think it's Elon's robots. That's my conspiracy theory that I'm kind of sitting with, because he's talked about how we're going to have to make people uncomfortable. So if you look at a lot of the steps that Trump is taking in Project 2025, if he puts the tariffs in while at the same time removing migrant labor, which, yes, of course, is terrible, but, well, there's no but there. It's going to crater the economy. It's seriously going to crash. And since he doesn't want to fund federal agencies right now, such as FEMA, and get rid of the Department of Education, and, what would that create exactly? That thought is not pretty. We've only had one depression in this country, and that was in 1929. If we had another one, I don't know.
I'm just saying, I don't know how much. I'm just not sure everybody's as in lockstep as we think they are. Already we had, if Elon was in control as much as we think he is, then XAI would have been doing Stargate, not OpenAI.
Yeah, but remember, Stephen Miller, Trump has, I don't think that Trump is orchestrating any of this, right? Because if you look at how the Republicans set all this up, including with the Supreme Court, it's masterful, honestly. When you break it down, what they had to be patient with and setting it up. So Elon has already taken pot shots at Sam Altman, who's over OpenAI. That has ChatGPT, basically saying that they don't have enough money to come up with all this funding, which is kind of funny since Elon received federal subsidies himself. So I don't think that Susie, this is just my opinion, Stephen Miller is a actual white supremacist. He's never going to accept somebody like Elon because he's just not inherently American in his opinion. So I think that this is going to make Trump look good, but it's also going to be a pain in Elon's wazoo, which is why he's being shady on X about it, because he's not one of those CEOs. He wanted to be the president of Doge or whatever. So that whole little dynamic is going to be interesting to watch. I just hope they don't destroy the country in the process of trying to, one up each.
It's that kind of behavior that makes me suggest that they don't have as much of a shared mission as they might try to suggest that they do. There's been a lot of internal bickering. People have different reasons and intentions for being there, different aims and ways that they want to do things. I don't know. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying that there just seems to be a lot of chaos in there.
Yeah, but again, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but authoritarian regimes have different stakeholders in the ruling class. So that is not uncommon. That's not uncommon at all.
Stephen Miller is Jewish. That looks. Does somebody need help getting pulled out of the snow? Oh.
Dr. Yeah.
This is random, but I hate when mods say, "Can you mute yourself?" I'm like, you're a mod. Why don't you mute them? See? I put.
I mean, the other thing also to consider, like, Stephen Miller, as horrible as he is, also got, like, a demotion, essentially. If we think about it.
How? What? He's not an advisor or whatever he was before?
No, he's deputy chief of staff.
Yeah, but he's got Trump's ear. You know, he prefers to be... I haven't seen him be this vocal in a while. Now, he was vile during Trump's first administration. But he still got Bannon's sloppy ass. I don't know. It's just... Every time somebody says, Trump can't do that, Trump can't do that, it ends up happening. So I've got to go with worst case scenario here.
I mean, I could be wrong, but the way I see it, the woman, I can't remember her name, it's fucking 12:30 right now. But the woman who's the chief of staff, like, she doesn't suffer fools lately. The reason why I would suggest that Stephen Miller's being more vocal right now is because he doesn't have as great an avenue to work behind the scenes. Was he this vocal in the first administration? I don't think he was, but I'm open to being proven wrong.
No, remember Megyn Kelly shouting him out, which her funky ass, during the quote-unquote rally the day before, which was so tacky but so strategic as well. She called out Stephen Miller, saying that he's responsible for the border. I don't remember him getting shout-outs in the past. That's what I'm saying. A lot of the people that he's engaging with, it's almost been normalized. I know not by the people in this room, but...
Great in the press.
Yeah, but now you're straw manning, not 1,000. But
Well, no, I'm just thinking about what this would look like in real life. And
yeah,
not
but
just
you're not
on
listening
rhetoric.
or thinking. That's the problem. You're saying, but you're not thinking. So you take somebody who's responsible for multiple terroristic deaths. Somebody's got 20 life sentences, so that's a good guy to get rid of.
Okay, so, but I mean, that's a long stretch from Israel actually doing it. I mean, they haven't executed a single person since Eichmann. I believe he was the only one.
This is why you get
They
thrown
don't
out
have
of
a death
rooms,
penalty
Mike.
law.
This is why people throw you out of rooms, because you don't listen or think. You just
Because I
keep
ask
going.
tough questions? Yeah,
No,
I get
no,
I
it's because you
understand
don't think.
No,
Like,
I
it don't make
understand that
sense.
critical thinking is hard for other people.
Right, and and you've never done it, so it must be pretty
Okay,
tough.
Norm, whatever,
Okay.
buddy. Israel doesn't have a death penalty law.